Ladies and gentlemen, from the Cabinet Room, the President of the United States. Good morning, my fellow Americans. Today, just a few minutes ago, I received the latest job reports for the third quarter. I am pleased to note that jobs are up. The Bureau of Labor Statistics say that jobs have shot up a decent 37%. Last year, they were at 40%. Despite that, the economy was still robust. But now we are up to, what I'm happy to say is a whopping 30 to 77% growth. Now, as far as the Middle East situation, 2 days ago we had a conference in Amman, Jordan. I spoke to Secretary of State Madeleine Albright. The meeting went well, except for a few concessionary demands by British Foreign Minister Ehud Barak. Next week, Danielle Pierce will be sent to The Hague, Netherlands, where it is hoped that the international community must apply for pressure. After that, our involvement in the Middle East peace process will be on a limited need-to-know basis. I'm open for 10 questions. Yes. John Champion for CVNC, Mr. President. My question to you is this. You stated that the jobs report has improved by a whopping 38%. But yet for 7 months, economic growth has slowed dramatically compared to what you've been saying. We never said that. Our administration has maintained that the economy is still very strong, despite some of the lows this year. We're still very strong, and I stand on it. Next, Juan Williams in PR. My question to you, Mr. President, is this. In light of the Middle East peace talks, can you expect an economic downturn based on what happened in Amman, Jordan? Well, we certainly hope not. The price of oil has gotten up a little bit more than what we expected, but it's still a healthy amount. We don't have to worry about that. The prices of the pump are not popping yet, so we should be happy. Next question.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, John Clancy from the Blake Carter Show. My question to you is this. The Education Choice and Activity Bill is now before the House Rules Committee. If it is passed by the Rules Committee in the House, after such a bipartisan support in the Senate, would you sign it? Certainly Blake might want to justify asking me that every time. But the fact of the matter is this, and I'm not going to back down on it. What I'm saying is that it is premature for me to declare my condoning or supporting or vetoing the bill. Let's let Congress do its job. One more question, Mr. President. About the Whitewater Seth Stone records, we understand that you're being called to be questioned and later on maybe deposed by John Clarence, Washington, D.C. lawyer for Little Rock's Seth Stone, who's now in the second year of his 15 years in prison. Third year was 15 years in prison. Let's not get it twisted, number one. Number two, Mrs. Clinton and I have made our determination in the following. We can and we will answer these questions in a way that is appropriate. The White House counsel has said that we have to answer the questions. Other than that, I'll let the record speak on that. Mr. President, what is your response? What are you going to tell Mr. Clarence and even the grand jury of your question? I'll let the record speak on that. Next question. Wolf Lister with CNN, Mr. President. We understand that, from what we've been hearing, that the drug carrot has not been trafficked through the Dominican Republic at all. But China is using a more Pacific approach to Central America. I've spoken to the CIA director. He's moving our dear friend McFadden down to Panama to do COVID operations. It's no doubt. They're probably getting their coca leaves for the caffeine in there. And then the methamphetamine, probably from China, or India. And then they combine the pills there in China. And then they ship them to Panama. The Mexican drug cartels, they take it and deliver it down to what I see is the Dominican Republic, which I see is no more than the Banana Republic. It sails there, past a checkpoint in Haiti, down to Miami, Florida. Are you determined to make this an international incident? No. I've been advised that this is something that needs to be handled centralized and on a federal, state, and local level. We can't issue pressure on the international efforts, but what we can do is curb the sale, marketing, and trafficking of this carrot drug on our shores. I got time for two more questions.
Mr. President, Marla Larson for NPR. You've stated that the economic growth of the job market is good, but yet the stock market had went down Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Can you explain why?
Maybe there's a disconnect between Wall Street and Main Street. Maybe consumers have had enough. I don't know. What I do know is that jobs are being created. Next.
Gene Callahan from the Capital Hour, Mr. President. My question to you is this. How is Hillary responding to the Seth Stone records?
I'll let the record speak on that. And with that, I'll get the extra work from the American people. Thank you.